So every time you come, it's just a mystery of how it's going to work out. So good morning. We're coming on this beautiful day. Get outside if you can. So move your mat if you're already set up in your own home, and get yourself set up so that you can do some good movement today. Probably going to be pretty warm today and tomorrow, so this might be your best chance. And or if you're watching this asynchronically, you are watching it hopefully at midnight because it's about cooler. It's about this temperature now. You're watching it. Or if you're watching it in a year from now, welcome. It's 2021, and I hope you're doing well this year. Maybe we have a new president, maybe we don't, who knows? And but I appreciate you coming in 2021 to watch this. Anyways, let's go ahead and just stand to the top of our mat. And then take your arms open into your sides. So the key to balancing your pressure and your heat in the body is through your breath. Exhaling through your mouth will help a bit, but actually keeping your breath as consistent as you can will really help balance out your breath, both in how the body reacts to the breath and how the body settles with the breath. Breathe to inflate the rib cage. Inhale, take your arms out wide to a T. Feel that length from hand to hand. Exhale, bring your palms to your center. Inhale, circle your arms up and over one length. Exhale, bring your hands through your center. Again, circle those arms around just to a T. Lift your chest up. Exhale, bring your palms to your center. Inhale, circle your arms up and overhead reach. Exhale, bring your palms to your center. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, take your arms out and open overhead, to your T. Exhale, bring your palms to center. Inhale, circle up and overhead. Lift the chest. And exhale, come through the center. Once more, inhale just to the T, open, palms up. Exhale, palms center. Inhale, circle up. And exhale, follow through. Inhale, both arms come up and over your head, reach. Find length and lift through the sternum. Bend your knees, sink into your ankles. Exhale, straighten up those legs, bring your hands to your center. Again, inhale, circle those arms up, take your hands overhead, bend your knees, sink your hips back. And exhale, as you stand, bring your hands to your center. Once more, circle those arms, take your arms up and overhead, reach. Bend your knees, lift your chest. As you can, inhale, reach up and dive forward. Hands to the ground. Either side of your feet, head down, chin in. Inhale, slide your hands up the front of the shin to a half lift. Exhale and fold across the top of both legs. Inhale and sweep up. Exhale and through. Again, circle those arms up and over your head. As you get up there, bend those knees, sink those hips back. Up and overhead reach. Hands down, chin in, head back, look through your knees. Inhale, half lift. Lift that sternum, lift the chest. Exhale, pull yourself forward and through. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale. Once more, circle your arms up. As your arms come up, bend those knees. Reach up and dive forward, hands to the ground. Inhale to half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale through. Inhale, take your arms high up and overhead reach. Bend the knees, dive forward, hands to the ground. Step back into plank. Hold the top of the push-up. Breathing, exhale to the downward facing dog. Inhale, up on your toes, bend your knees, step or walk your feet up to your hands. Exhale and fold. Inhale and sweep up. Exhale and through. Again, circle those arms up, up. Find the length of that side waist from your ankles to your wrists. Bend the knees slightly, dive forward, hands to the ground, step back, plank. Exhale to the downward facing dog. Inhale, up on your toes, bend your knees, and step or hop your feet up to your hands and fold. Inhale and sweep up. Exhale and through. Once more, just like that. Inhale, circle those arms up. Bend the knees, dive forward. Inhale, step back into plank. Hold. Exhale to the downward facing dog. Pull your hips out of the shoulders. Sink those heels as best you can. Pull the knees away from each other, almost rolling to the edge of your feet. Bend the knees, look forward, and then step or walk your feet up to your hands. Head down, chin in. Inhale and sweep up. Exhale and through. Inhale, take those arms high up and overhead. Bend the knees, dive forward. Left leg steps back to the lunge. Breathing, get long in the neck. Lift that chest forward. Shift forward and back on front ankle. Breathing. Drop the back knee. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale and through. Breathing. Take your arms down. Take your right knee out about 90 degrees to your body. So your left knee is straight underneath your hip. As best you can, your right knee is out. Again, take your arms up. And then you're going to turn towards your right leg. And then you're going to lower your hands as you then tilt over. Bring your left hand to the ground and right hand back to the sky. Breathing. Take that right hand all the way down. Bring that right knee in. Lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Exhale, round the back, chin towards the sternum. Tuck the tailbone. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Exhale, pull the belly into the body. Press the shoulders high. Draw the chin in. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. With the same amount of pull as you did your flexion, exhale, draw in, chin towards the sternum. Inhale, lift your tailbone, lift your chest. Once more, exhale, pull the belly in, round the back, chin towards your sternum. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step or walk your feet up to your hands and fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale and through. And again, circle those arms up. Reach. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, right leg step back. So I'm going to turn. Breathing, get long. Forward into your left ankle, back into the ball of the foot. And drop the back knee. Inhale. Take those arms high overhead. Reach. Exhale and through. Good. Take your leg out about 90 degrees to the body. Breathing. Reach up. Turn your leg. Bringing your right hand down and keeping that left arm up. Make sure that left knee stays nice and open. Exhale, take the left hand down, roll the left knee in. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Exhale, round the back, chin towards the sternum. Inhale, again, lift. And exhale, roll. Once more, inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Exhale, round the back, chin towards the sternum. And again, once more, inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest, sink back, and then come downward facing dog. Pull away from those hands. Get long in the back. Inhale, up on your toes as you need. Step or walk your feet, your hands, head down, chin in. Inhale and sweep up. Exhale and through. Inhale, circle those arms high over your head, reach, get long. As you need, dive forward. Right leg steps back to the lunge. Drop your right knee, inhale, come into high lunge. Exhale, roll. Right hand comes to the ground, left hand to the sky. Make sure that left knee isn't just dropped in towards your chest. Left hand high. Weight is out of your lower left shoulder. Your lower right shoulder. Reach up through the sky with your fingers. Exhale, left hand comes down. The left hand inside that left foot. Lift the right knee, drop the right heel, and begin to slide the left hand up as you come into triangle. Breathing. Right hand reaches, right heel presses. Can you lift the big toe and the other toes on your left foot? Can you open that chest? Breathing. Exhale, look down. Right hand comes down, right knee comes down. Both arms lift up. Exhale, once again, both hands down. Lift that foot, and then exhale to the downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look forward. Right foot only steps forward. Head and chest is forward, body's nice and long. Inhale, drop that left knee down. Take both arms nice and high, reach. Exhale, bring your hands all the way to the ground. Take your right to the inside of that right foot. Breathing. Lift that back knee, roll that back heel, and begin to slide your hand up the front of the shin, coming into triangle. Breathing, back foot presses down. Can you lift up those toes on the front foot? Can you get long from the head to the heel? Look down, bend that right knee, drop in. Step back this time into all fours. Once again, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Exhale, round the back, chin towards the sternum. And again, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Sink back into the heels and come to downward facing dog.
Once that breath kind of settles, notice when you transition from space to space, if your breath pulls, release through each posture, transition. Bend the knees, walk your feet up to your hands, head is forward, chest is forward, half lift, and then fold, head down, chin in. Inhale, sweep up, arms are up and overhead reach. Exhale, hands are through. Bend the knees, left foot steps back to lunge, left arm then comes around to warrior two. Breathing, reach back through that arm, pull yourself back, reach forward, resist forward. Reach forward toward me and then look up towards your left arm as you take your left arm over. Use your right elbow on your knee to kind of pull that right hip open. Breathe into that belly. Circle up, warrior two. Straighten out your front leg and tip to your back. Bend the front knee. Reverse warrior, open the chest. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten out both legs. Turn both legs parallel. Hands to your hips. Hinge from your hips. Fold forward, hands underneath your shoulders. Breathing. Just kind of shift the hips inside that joint, back and forth. Leaving your right hand between those shoulders. Pull up with that left arm. Reach up. Keep your weight back, balanced. Heels and toes. Look down, take your left hand down, breathing. Just kind of shift the inside of those hips again, back and forth. So the idea on that rotation is not so that your knees bend and your hips shift up out of position. As best you can, those hips level. Left hand stays down, right hand reaches up. And down, roll that hand down. Bend your right knee, walk both hands to your right foot. Your right elbow is in front of that right knee. And then keep the right knee bent as you shift over to your left. Again, left elbow now is in front of your left knee. And then shift over. And shift over. Ideally, that back is long. Your head is forward, not hanging. Breathing. One more to your right and left. Back to the center. Come up on your toes, pull those knees apart, shift back into your heels. Just straighten up your leg, keep your back long, leave your right hand down, take your left hand up again. If you see water dripping, it's not me crying. It's literally that hot out here that my face is crying of sweat. Left hand comes down and then right hand goes up. And then right hand comes down. Go ahead and shimmy, heel toe those feet towards each other into a comfortable distance. Walk your hands back to your knees. Since you've been folded forward, pause for a moment before you fully stand up. Lift the chest. Push into those feet. Extend the hips. Open the chest. Back to where we started. Inhale, take your arms out wide to the T.
Exhale, palms to your center. Inhale. Amy, did you bring one for everybody? I'm asking her if she brought a towel for everybody. Inhale, take your arms up and over your head. Not down. That's the typical. You have down. You have to give that to everybody. And then down through. And then corn nuts was another one, and big one for my school. But no one has corn nuts? Okay, good. They make you have bad breath anyway. Take your arms up over your head. Reach up while just breathing. You don't want that bad breath coming out. Exhale and through. Once more, circle those arms out wide to a T, open that chest. Exhale and through. Inhale, circle those arms up over your head, reach. And exhale and through. Come to the front of your mat again. Body's nice and tall, chest is lifted, open. Inhale, your arms high. Overhead reach, bend the knees like before, circle the arms back behind, come into chair pose. Reach those elbows out so you're straightening the elbows, straightening and reaching through those fingers. Bring your palms to your center, hold that pressure there so your sternum stays tall, and then left foot with balance steps back to the lunge. Lift that chest up, fingers point straight to the sky. Left elbow reaches across and touches that right knee. Breathing. Inhale, rotate back to center. And then left foot steps forward. Circle those arms up. And exhale through. Bend the knees, circle the arms overhead, reach. Get into that chair pose. Chest lifts, arms are long. Bring your hands to your sternum. Keep that chest up. Lift out of that right foot, step that right foot back. Breathing, make sure the sternum comes vertical. Lift the chest. Tip forward slightly, right elbow across to that left knee. Breathe. Inhale, rotate center and step forward with that right foot. Inhale, circle up. Bend the knee. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, step back plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left knee on the ground. Drop your right heel. Right hand up, right arm over your head, reach. Right arm circles all the way around, back to plank. Push to downward facing dog. Inhale, right knee to the ground, anchor the left heel. Left arm up, left arm over. And circle around. And back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, left knee down, right heel, reach up and over. Circle around. Plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right knee down, left heel down, up and over with that left arm. Left comes through, plank, down facing dog once more. Inhale, left knee down, right heel down, right arm swings up and over. Right arm comes around, come into plank. Exhale to down facing dog. Inhale, plank, drop the right knee, left heel, left arm goes up and over. Left arm comes around, back to plank, and downward facing dog. Hold here, 3 breaths. And then bend the knees and sit back into child's pose. Arms are out nice and long.
Walk your elbows underneath your shoulders. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Walk your hands back as best you can. As best you can, take your hands behind you. Inhale, shift forward, back into your hips. Walk your hands forward. Walk your forearms underneath you. Inhale, once again, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, lift your chest, pull your shoulders, lift your sternum. Walk your hands, your thighs, sit back as best you can. If you can get down deeper, you can take calf away and sit onto the ground. Take your hands behind you as best you can. Inhale, walk your hands forward. Walk your hands to the mat. Bring your elbows down to the ground. Exhale. Inhale, walk your elbows further out in front of you. Curl your toes, release those ankles. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. You're on the ball of the feet as best you can. Walk your hands back to your knees. Again, you're on the ball of the feet as best you can. As you bring your shoulders further over your hips, you'll notice a lot of pressure into the feet. Lift your hips out of your heels. Take your arms high. Take your right hand back for your right heel. See if you can leave the right heel of the hand on the right heel of the foot. Release and take your right hand up. Take your left hand down. Get the heel of the hand on the heel of the foot. Reach up. And then release. Take that left arm up. And then circle around. Flatten out those feet this time. Again, hands to the ground. Walk your hands forward. You can come into a full child's pose if you want. Good. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Curl your toes. Sit back into the ball of the foot a little bit more. Lift the chest up. Walk your hands to your knees, to your hips. Circle your arms up. As you can, you're going to try to touch both feet simultaneously, roughly simultaneously. Reach back for your right. Reach back for your left. If it's not for you, then you can go one heel of the hand at a time with a couple breaths in between. Reach up with your right hand, reach up with your left. Your arms around, flatten those out, reach those arms forward. Once more, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Shift your weight, curl your toes, walk your hands back. Bring yourself up and over. Again, you can start with just one arm if you'd like. You can go to the other arm, or you can reach back for both. Reach up with one arm up, follow with the other, and let's come all the way down, feet flat. forehead to the mat. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders, bring yourself up, circle your feet around, grab a sip. Maybe pull the plastered hair off of your forehead. You said you liked Bikram, so I turned it for you a little bit today.
I know my sweat's telling me so.
I forgot those 22 poses, though, because I think I'm in a delirium right now. Not about you. It's not all about you guys, right? For Pete's sake. Body's nice and tall, chest is lifted. Bring your feet to the top of the mat, and then roll yourself back. Walk your feet in so your shins are vertical. Let your arms drop. Let your knees go out wide so you're in a reclined cobbler's pose. Arms can go away from your sides. Unless there's ants on the ground, then keep them closer. Or bug kids or whatever's on your ground. But this posture in and of itself is a very cooling posture. It's cooling for the digestive and the reproductive organs. It's cooling for the body. It's a little more splayed out. So give yourself the opportunity, especially on hot days, to open up as best you can. The bottoms of the feet touch, the hips should feel relatively open. The arms wide, the shoulders sink back, and the breath is easy coming in and out. Gently just bring your breathing, just draw your left knee in. You can hold with both hands gently, either hold underneath your knee or above. Take your right hand, just the inner thigh of your left. So as you draw your left knee in, you're pressing gently down onto the inner right thigh. Gently release the right hand. Kind of inchworm that right foot up so the right knee is now pointing towards the sky. Cross the left ankle over the right knee and pull the the right knee across the middle of the body. So now you're opening up the outside. A gentle way to do it. The outside of that thigh. You're using the left leg to kind of anchor the right leg over. Gently bring both back to center. Unfold that left foot, both knees to the both feet to the floor. And again, drop back into reclined cobbler, so both knees wide. Go ahead and leave your left knee. Just bring your right knee up first. Bring your right knee into your chest. You can hold that right knee in. Just take your left hand and press gently to the inside of that left thigh. And then gently release that left knee. Cross your right ankle over your left this time. And drop both legs to your right. So again, you're finding the outside of that left hip. Right there, you're kind of getting into the glute medius. The glute medius is what takes the leg away from the hip. Inner thigh and the outer hip work together. So if one is overworking or one is not as strong, the outer hip will have to do more work. So very often, it's not so much that your hip is just tight. Very often, it's weak. And because it's responding to the opposite side, or it's being overused for an underused inner thigh. Gently unlace both legs, bring the knees back into center. Reach up with your right arm and roll to your right side as you can. Your left foot will be on top and you're going to pull that left foot behind you. So in a lot of ways, this is a much easier quadriceps stretch because you're on your side. You've got gravity working with you. Standing up and doing this can be challenging, or even laying on your stomach can be very challenging. So open that left shoulder. Push your foot into your hand. So you're not trying to just pull your foot back, but you're pushing your foot into your hand and holding that stretch. Inhale, bring that left foot forward. Excuse me. Hold the left ankle. See if you can put the left ankle on the ground in front of your right hip. Now you can bring your right thigh underneath there, and so it's bracing. So the knee bends just behind the left foot, and then use your left hand to press into the inner leg, inner thigh, and you'll feel that stretch on the outer hip. You also may get a little bit of stretch on the rib wall on the opposite side. Release that left knee, release that left foot, and just sit on your side for a moment. Good. Using your left hand, bring yourself all the way up. And you can just flip over to the side. I'm going to turn around so you can see me facing. Lower your arm. So you want your hips lined up as best possible. Bring that right foot behind you. Again, you're not pulling your foot back as much as you are pushing your foot into your hand. Open that right shoulder. Breathe. Inhale, bring that right knee forward. Hold your right foot. Bring your right foot as far forward in front of you as you can. Breathing, hold. Now take your left bottom leg and kind of brace it up against your right heel. Then take your right hand to the inside of that right thigh and press. So right where the knee meets the calf, press away. And then gently release. And then pause for a second on your side, just to let the muscles relax. Go ahead and roll back on your back. Knees come into your chest, arms open, but not quite to a T. Begin to drop both knees to your right and both knees to your left. Now, where you go is where you go, but I want to see those shoulders on the ground, or you want to see those shoulders on the ground. Breathing. Take your knees deeper toward the ground as best you can, still keeping those shoulders down. Remember, working the rotation of the torso affects the hips and affects the shoulders. Breathing to each side, to your right and to your left. Bring your knees center. Gently hold the top of both knees and pull your knees into your chest. Take a big deep breath as it's comfortable. Curl your head up toward your knees. And lower your head. Drop your right foot and left to the ground. And take a deep breath. Settle. Make sure your back feels even, flat to the ground. Let your hands either rest on your belly or by your side. Your knees can be bent or legs can be straight. Oh, we got a little breeze through. Feel that breeze off the
past if you have a breeze. If you don't, blow into the air a little bit and maybe you'll get yourself a little breeze. Close your eyes as it's comfortable. The intricacy and elegance of the body is so important because we can even feel the gentle breeze. We can feel those fine, small hairs on our body moving. Cooling you down, calming your nerves, restoring. Gently and slowly walk your feet in so your shins are vertical again. Shift your hips to one side, roll off to one side. Gently bring yourself up. Sitting in a comfortable seated position. Arms are out in front. Let the chin drop to your sternum. Look down towards your navel. Bring your palms to your center. Inhale, circle your arms up, overhead, reach, and down, and again, up and overhead, and down, and be well. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you have a good day. Leave me a note. Remember to subscribe to this station so you can get reminders when we go live. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Oh my gosh. Everywhere.